Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today is Warcraft Monday, and I'm going to be going back to World of Warcraft soundtracks and music done by Soul Reaver. This is going to be part 14, if I'm not mistaken. And if you want to check out my previous reactions, remember the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and you'll be able to access them. If you want to check out Soul Reaver's playlist, remember that the links are going to be in the description below. Yes, let's see. The 10 soundtracks I'm going to be listening to are as follows: Mist of Pandaria soundtrack, Wandering Isle, Sea Hero, Warlords of Draenor music, Rise to the Dark, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Forsaken Flame music, Ambience, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Forsaken Flame music, Melody, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Forsaken Flame music, Action, World of Warcraft custom music, Khadgar's Plan, Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Night Elf battle music, World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor, A Hero's Sacrifice music, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Zandalari Troll music, Part 1, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, Zandalari Troll music, Part 2. Yes, okay, let's start. Okay, first up, Mist of Pandaria soundtrack, Wandering Isle, Sea Hero. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay. I guess that was a bit short. It was like around 1 minute, maybe. That was Mist of Pandaria soundtrack, Wandering Isle, Sea Hero. Yes, the soundtrack was okay, I guess. I wasn't really there for Mist of Pandaria soundtracks. You know, when I saw the expansion cinematics, I was mainly there for the storyline, for the cinematics, you know, and the scenery, the graphics. But you know, the music from Mist of Pandaria, I wasn't really there with it. You know, I think maybe because it reminds me too much of, you know, Avatar, especially like the first Avatar, and also some sea drama, you know, Chinese drama TV shows that I also watch sometimes. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's just that, you know, I'm not known to like Mist of Pandaria music above all the other installments of World of Warcraft. You know, like other installments had bombastic music, you know, like enjoyable, memorable music. This one is okay. It's just that it's not on my list of my most favorite. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with the next one. Warlords of Draenor music, Rise to the Dark. Okay. Okay, all right. That was Warlords of Draenor music, Rise to the Dark. Yeah, it kind of sounds like something that maybe would be playing if Gul'dan was there, uh, trying to give people the blood of Manoroth, to drink. And also, it kind of reminds me of Warlords of Draenor. I think it was called Malach, if I'm not mistaken. Malach? Yes, Malach. It reminds me of that song as well, of that soundtrack. Towards like the middle, especially with the drums busy playing. Yeah, really, it reminded me of Malach. And yeah, it's good. It's good. It's really, really good. These are the types of bombastic music I'm talking about. From Warlords of Draenor, or maybe even Battle for Azeroth, and which other one? Wrath of the Lich King didn't really have bombastic music. Legion had bombastic music as well. Not Shadowlands. Shadowlands was very quiet, very morbid. But yeah, you get my point. Also like Cataclysm, it also had some bombastic music. So definitely, I like this soundtrack. It reminds me so much of Warlords of Draenor, Malach, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it was called. And yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. Next one is World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame Music Ambience. Alright. Okay, alright, that was World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music, Ambience. Yeah, I don't know why, but as I was listening to the soundtrack, I was just imagining in my mind, Sylvanas planning and scheming, or okay, not really scheming, but planning her, invasion of the World Tree, Tildrassil, if I'm not mistaken. Planning on how she's going to defeat the Night Elves and destroy their only home. Or maybe something like Nathanos, sorry, not Nathaniel. Nathanos, walking in the halls of Lordaeron with his queen, as they're discussing plans. and or maybe like the Alliance attacking Lordaeron and entering into the city, going deeper inside, and they see what the Forsaken have done to the city over the course of many years. How it has become almost decrepit, abandoned, very dead looking, not really good for the eye, if I can say that, especially for those who have been there before. Now to come back and see it looking so dead and lifeless, and it's no due part to the Forsaken, can't blame them because they're dead already, but just the fact that things have just been left to wallow in time and just degrade. So yeah, I'm just thinking of something like that, the Alliance members walking into the city and seeing it all looking abandoned, and just not the same Lordaeron that it was so long ago. Yeah, so it was an interesting ambiance soundtrack. Will I listen to it again? I don't think so. Me, I like very bombastic music, but this was okay. It was digestible. Yes. Okay, let's see. The next one is going to be World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music melody. Yes, okay. Wow. Okay, that was World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music melody. Yeah. As I was hearing it, I can imagine, someone who's been killed on the battlefield and then they are resurrected, back into existence, into a forsaken individual, and you just are shocked and surprised, because you thought that you were heading to the Shadowlands, but no, your soul is still stuck in your body, dead, and you just see Sylvanas looking at you and saying, welcome, welcome to the Forsaken, welcome to the Horde. And mind you, in your past life, you were part of the Alliance, or you were also a Horde member who was killed on the battlefield, and then here you are, and you feel that pain, but you can't really express it. You can't really do anything. Now you're part of this existence of being an undead human being or any other race on Azeroth. And there's really nothing you can do but just be part of your family or your people that are the Forsaken, you know. And yeah, or I could imagine Sylvanas, you know, after she was stabbed by Prince Arthas, you know, as she turned into the Banshee, you know, as soon as she wakes up, she's realizing what has happened to her, and it just feels like you've been robbed. You've been robbed of your chance of heading to the next life of your journey, if I can say that, going to the Shadowlands, and here you are stuck in the realm of the mortals, and not knowing how you're going to navigate your life through everything that's occurring to you, you know. And it must be something hard to accept, especially for many people who have just been killed either by the Forsaken or the Scourge when Arthas was still running around, you know, killed by the Scourge or killed by the Forsaken under Sylvanas, or, you know, you died on the battlefields between the Horde and the Alliance, and then you wake up, you know, your body looking like it's decaying, and this is who you are now. You are part of this new reality. And this is the type of music that they would play, you know, as you realize what has happened to you. Yeah. Sorry guys if I'm talking too much. It's just that that's what I've been thinking in my mind as I was listening to the soundtrack. It was good. Next one is World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music action. Okay. Okay, alright. That was World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music action. Yeah, it sounds definitely like battle music, you know. I'm not sure where exactly would they use this soundtrack. You know, in the comment section, you guys can tell me where have they used the soundtrack, in which battlescape have they been using it in. Probably when the Alliance were fighting against the Horde at Lordaeron. Maybe there, or maybe somewhere else, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's quite nice. And it also has a sense of urgency behind it, you know, like people have to hurry up, they have to do something quickly before Sylvanas escapes or someone else activates some sort of bomb, something. Sorry guys, a truck just passed by the street here. Yeah. And yeah, it's good. It's really, really good. Okay, let's continue. Next one, World of Warcraft custom music Khadgar's plan. Alright. Yes, guys, that was World of Warcraft custom music Khadgar's plan. I have heard this soundtrack before, but maybe I should say different variations of this soundtrack in particular. I've heard it in Hearthstone, whenever I get the time to play the game, whenever I put a card that has got Khadgar on it, he has that theme music behind him, and he's always saying, what? For Dalaran, I think, fight for Dalaran or something like that, yeah. And also the cinematic for Legion, if I'm not mistaken, when Khadgar was looking for ways to defeat the Burning Legion. He went to Karazad to seek answers or to seek knowledge, but then he realized that the only way to defeat the Burning Legion is if all of Azeroth unite as one to fight against a common enemy, and they played some snippet of this soundtrack in it, but then they added a bit of a twist to it. So yeah, I've heard it there as well. And also I think through my own YouTube, listening session of World of Warcraft music, this soundtrack, something similar to it, is also played. So yes, I really do enjoy it. Especially the variation that I like, where you would hear the background choir singing along with this tune, I can't do it. I'm not going to try to do it, but yeah. I really do enjoy this soundtrack. So yeah, World of Warcraft custom music Khadgar's plan. Yeah, it's quite good. It's quite good. Alright, next one is Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Night Elf battle music. Okay. Okay, that was Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Night Elf Battle Music. This music kind of gave me like a Zandalari flavor to it, as well as a World of Warcraft, Warlords of Draenor flavor to it as well, and also like an Egyptian kind of feeling to it, you know, ancient Egyptian, not current Egyptian, but ancient Egyptian. Yeah, it kind of gave me like three different themed variations of music in it, and it's something I wouldn't really attribute with the Night Elves, you know, maybe because I'm stuck with Night Song and I'm saying, you know, all Night Elf music, whether it's battle music or it's ambience music or it's you know, melody kind of music, I expect it to be along similar lines with Night Song, but this was different. This was actually a bit different, so yeah, quite interesting. It's good, and yeah, it's not going to be in the top 3 of this, you know, 10 soundtracks. Yeah, it's not in the top 3, maybe like 6 below. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's alright. Next one is Warlords of Draenor, or World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor, A Hero's Sacrifice music. Alright. Okay, Warlords of Draenor, or World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor, A Hero's Sacrifice music. Definitely, this sounds like a hero's sacrifice music. Which hero specifically from Warlords of Draenor, I'm not entirely sure. You know, but definitely it was good. It was really, really good. And yeah, Warlords of Draenor, I didn't expect music like this, actually, from Warlords of Draenor, you know. Because it does sound very mournful as well, very sad. And usually with the Iron Horde, they have this very strong, bombastic music. So I'm not sure if the hero came from the Iron Horde or it's someone else who's from, you know, Azeroth, our Azeroth. Yeah, if I can say it like that. So yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. Okay, next one. Warlords. Sorry, I'm still stuck with Warlords of Draenor. World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music Part 1. I'm actually kind of excited for this one. It's here. Okay, that was World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music Part 1. This soundtrack reminds me of Zandalar Forever. Yes. If you know which one I'm talking about, that soundtrack, you'll find it on my playlist. I think it was, I can't remember the part, which reaction part it was, but definitely I've heard a soundtrack that is very similar to this one. It was called Zandalar Forever, and yeah, it had the same tune to it. It's just that with this one, like, there's no drums, there's no it doesn't have this fast beat pace to it like the one that I've heard before. So it's good still. It's still very good, and yeah, Zandalar never disappoints with the soundtracks. Definitely, it was good. Next one, hey, I'm still stuck with Warlords of Draenor. World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music Part 2. Alright. Okay, guys, that was it with World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music Part 2. Yes, definitely. Also, this part 2, is also reminding me of Zandalar Forever soundtrack. I don't know why did they cut it into two parts. The Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music. I don't know why they cut it into two parts. Because really they should be stuck together. So that it can have a complete resemblance to Zandalar Forever, because in Zandalar Forever they used both of these two parts together, and then they gave it like a fast-paced kind of music to it, and the drums, and everything that made it sound very epic and very Zandalari, powerful like that. So yeah, this one was more of like a slow build, a slow ambiance kind of music, like maybe like if you were entering into a Zandalari city, and then you'd be exploring the place, you'd be, selling your goods and buying goods, or, meeting up with your teammates and stuff like that. Yeah, it kind of gives me that feel, of community. Yeah, if I can say it like that. So yeah, it was good. It was really, really good. But guys, as always, there can only be one winner out of the 10 soundtracks. And let's see, Mist of Pandaria soundtrack, Wandering Isles Sea Hero, was okay. Like I've said before, I'm not really, for Mist of Pandaria's soundtracks. I've never really been there for them. I've always been there for the storyline, for the graphics, for the cinematics in Mists of Pandaria, but the music is okay. It's okay. But it is not the winner for this top 10. Or should I say the 10 soundtracks, sorry. And Warlords of Draenor music, Rise to the Dark, was good as well. Like I said before, it's something that I would attribute to maybe Gul'dan, or maybe even Gormash, but maybe Gul'dan. It has that kind of feeling to it. And World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music, Ambience, it was okay. Like I said before, it sounds like something that you would hear when Nathanos and Sylvanas are planning their next attack against the Alliance, or when before the war began, when they were planning their attack on the Night Elves on the Wall Tree Tildercell. So yeah, it's okay. World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music, Melody. I said this one is like a soundtrack that you would use for an undead person, like for the first time they wake up from their slump, from their death. They wake up, they're now forsaken, and they have to come to terms with that. They have to understand that this is who they are now, this undead creature, and they have to be following the lead of Sylvanas. Or if you were killed during the times when the Scourge was ravaging all over the Eastern Kingdoms, then you'd wake up as an undead creature following the Lich King, and there's nothing really you can do, because he has complete utter control over you. So whatever he says goes, and whatever he says you must do, you're gonna do it. You'll have that feeling like I'm trapped in this body, and there's nothing I can do. So it kind of gives me that feeling about it, this soundtrack. And then the next one, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Forsaken Flame music, Action. Yes, this one was also fine. It also gave me that impression of an urgency, battle urgency. You're heading off to battle against the forces in Lordaeron, or you are fighting against the Horde somewhere else across Azeroth. And, it's giving me that battle sense to it as well. Yeah, it's good. It's okay. Next one, World of Warcraft custom music, Khadgar's Plan. Yes, 100%. Yes. I enjoy that one. Warcraft 3, The Frozen Throne, Night Elf battle music. Not what I expected. Like I said, it's kind of giving me, feelings of other installments of World of Warcraft. It didn't really give me this Night Elf feeling to it, if I can say that. But that's just speaking from my own ignorance on Night Elf music. I'm not really well versed in all of it, but from what I've been hearing, especially like from Night Song, I expected all Night Elf themed music to sound similar to that, but this one was different. World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor, A Hero Sacrifice, definitely a hero sacrifice kind of music. Like I said before, I'm not sure for whose side, whether it was on the Iron Horde side or was it on the forces that came from Azeroth, them sacrificing their lives for the safety and protection of Azeroth. Yeah. And then World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Zandalari Troll Music Part 1 and Part 2. Yes, like I said before, they remind me of Zandalar Forever soundtrack, and they really should be stuck into two, stuck into one soundtrack, but I don't know why they cut it into two, but it's okay, and yeah, it really reminds me of that previous soundtrack that I've heard before, and it's good. It's also good. Let's see, the winner for part 14 is going to be World of Warcraft custom music, Khadgar's Plan. Congratulations. A deserved winner. Definitely. I enjoy this soundtrack. I enjoyed the different variations. I enjoyed the cinematic that also played this soundtrack. So yes, I'm here for that. Okay guys, encore time. Encore time, World of Warcraft, custom music, Khadgar's plan. 3, 2, 1, go. As before, we must band together and fight against the Burning Legion for Azeroth. I don't know if that's how it went in the cinematic. I can't remember right now. But yeah, he said something similar to that. So yeah. Guys, I guess that's it. That was the encore winner. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next time with part 15 whenever it is, available from Soul Reaver. Thank you yet again for organizing the list. And guys, thank you also for staying with me and watching my reaction to the 10 soundtracks. Remember, if you want to check out the original videos, I'm going to put the playlist for Soul Reaver's World of Warcraft music and soundtracks in the description below. If you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Well, for the reactions to the soundtracks, yes. Next week, Monday, for a World of Warcraft reaction. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.